Hey everybody, I wanted to get on here and discuss a few things. Hope you're all having a great start to your weekend. I know I got my witch's box, so I'm going to do a little show and tell. I'm going to get back on here probably on Sunday morning sometime and do the forecast for the new moon coming up. So stay tuned for that. That'll happen probably Sunday morning sometime. But I wanted to get on here before the weekend got started because, as you know, I do these witches boxes and I always do a show and tell. Tamed, this time it's Tamed Wild. In a month or two, when my subscription runs out, I'm going to go back to Crate Joy probably. Not because I don't like the Tamed Wild, okay? I just like to try different ones. So this witch's box is very much in lieu with Samhain coming up, Halloween. For those of you who don't know what I'm saying, I believe I'm speaking in Welsh. But it gives a little ritual instruction, which I don't have it with me, but a couple of months ago I did this and I showed you the thing you plant for your money tree or your money plant. And I'll post that on my website, but I've already got sprouts coming up. So that was a really cool one. This one's really cool too. And what's enclosed here is, let's start off with the first thing, which is a Selenite wand. And for those of you who know me well, I'm absolutely in love with this stone, selenite. For those of you who don't know what selenite is a complete cleanser, in my opinion. It cleanses everything, including yourself. I will take this if I'm going to do a reading on someone, whether it's a tarot reading, an astrology reading. I take this from head to toe and I just kind of cleanse myself with the energy all the way down the body to the feet, or you can go up, whichever you prefer. But a selenite wand, I already have a few of them, but this is actually the biggest one I've received. Tamed Wild actually has some really nice witch boxes. If anyone's ever interested, I think I paid, you have to do it 3 months, a 3-month order, but I paid like $79.95, maybe it's $84 and some odd change with shipping and handling, and it's a 3-month subscription, and you get what I'm showing you. Sometimes you get jewelry, sometimes you don't. It just depends. Now, I do know that Tamed Wild does offer a monthly jewelry one. So if jewelry is what you're into, you should check them out. For 18 bucks a month, you get a new jewelry item every month. And it's pagan and esoteric themed. So you might want to check that out. But this is a selenite wand. And of course, I didn't bring my glasses. And this is basically just talking about the spell you do with it. It says it's also a valuable tool for accessing forgotten secrets and repressed memories buried within the subconscious mind. So yes, selenite is great for many things. Cleanser, cleansing of your altar, cleansing of yourself. It's a great, great cleanser. I highly recommend selenite. Okay, after selenite, then they sent me a lovely, lovely cloth. You can see that. So this is nice. I can use this for, anything. 3-card spread, angel cards, tarot cards, rituals. Nice little cloth that they send you. I like black too, because you know how I am with black. Then they send you, sorry, it's Friday. It's been a long day, so bear with me. Then they send you a, I love this. It's bear with me, I'm looking. Spiritual Element. Yep, there it is. Spiritual Element Tarot Perfume. I don't know if you could see that. But it's a perfume, and to me it smells, it's a roller. So it's clearly something you want to, you could probably anoint candles with it if you wanted, but I would recommend anointing the body with it before you do any kind of ritual work or tarot work or anything in the psychic realm. And you just kind of, I usually just put it like behind the ears, here on the wrists. You could put it on the crease of your kneecap, all the pulse points. It has, I can't define that smell. It has a musky smell to it. So, all right, and what else did they send me? And then there's these 3 ritual cards you're supposed to do. And each one has a focus. One card is actually called Focus. The other one is Action. And the other card is Receptivity. And I do want to say, if you're not familiar with magic, this is probably not the box for you. This is made solely, that's why I call it a witchy box haul, because it's, these cards have to do with a certain ritual on Halloween that they want you to do. I modify mine usually because you know how I roll. I'm an old goat and I dance to my own tune. And so, yeah, there's a ritual included in that. And what else did they give me? Hi, kitty. I'll let you out in a minute. I don't know where it went. There it is. Sorry, the cat has a lot to say today. And last but not least, they sent me, every month I usually get a new tea, which is something I absolutely love because I'm a big tea drinker. So last but not least is they sent me a full moon tea, which we're not going to have a full moon. This is more of a, I don't know. Why they sent me the full moon tea, I don't know. Contains black tea, orange peel, cinnamon chips, apple pieces, rose petals, natural fruit, and spice flavoring. I have yet to open it, and I don't think I'm going to open it yet. Sometimes I get an abundance of so many things that during Yule or Christmas, I will swap stuff out and put it in a little gift for like my broom sisters for the holidays. So this is probably something I'm not going to open, and I'm going to give it away as a gift. So all of my witch friends out there watching, you never know what you're going to get on Yule. And that's about it for my witchy haul. The main reason I came on here, it wasn't just to tell you about my simple little witchy haul that I have, but we're going into the weekend, and we're going into, just wait, and we're going into, I call it Days of Caution. I posted about this on my website, astrologywitch.com. Check it out. We're going into a high concentration of negative energy, even though we have a new moon coming up on Sunday and into Monday. We are in a very negative phase coming up for the weekend. So please be careful out there. We are going into a platonic phase. And those of you who have followed me know I talk about platonic phases, moonic phases, and Uranic phases. You won't hear this from any other astrologer probably, unless it was my teacher, because he does talk about that too. But anyway, we're going into a platonic phase, and we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up on Sunday, which is great for any of us out there practicing magic. You know this. High energy, great for us witches that practice magic. Those of us who are clairvoyant, those of us who are psychic. And don't get me started on these. It's like a great stress release. Anyway, so this weekend, I wrote it down. I know I typed it up, but I wrote it down somewhere. Bear with me. Let me look at something really quickly. Okay, so I know on my forecast, I put the 27th, 28th, and 29th. The foreshadows of it are going to start this weekend too. I would even stay starting tomorrow, the 26th. You're going to see a lot of negative energy. You know, what Plutonic phases bring about terrorism. It brings about not racism, but it brings about violence of some sort, social unrest. It brings murderers, rapists to the table. It brings them all out of the woodwork. So my best advice is check your bank accounts, because this is when cyber crimes happen. Know your surroundings, because I wouldn't go someplace I'm not familiar with. Stick to the familiar, and you will be okay, and you will get out of this energy safely. I was supposed to go to a concert over the weekend. I decided not to, just because of this energy. Yeah, they probably won't be back around for another year or two, but it is what it is. It's just, I don't take chances. It was a concert, and here's my next things not to do in a Plutonic phase. Stay out of large crowds, political rallies. This is when chaos happens. This is when mass shootings happen. Usually when mass shootings happen, they're in one of those three phases: a Uranic, which is shocking news; a Moonic, which is beginnings and endings of life; or a Plutonic phase, which is where evil reigns supreme for about 3 days out of the month. And we're going into that Plutonic phase coming up this weekend. So just a little warning. I know I sound like a broken record to some of my older clients and people that watch me and can talk to me. You know the drill, but we're constantly getting new people, not necessarily on YouTube as much, but we're constantly getting new people subscribing to the website and the forecasts I create, and also on Facebook. So me coming on here and having to repeat myself, bear with me, because there's some people that aren't aware of those energies that are going to happen. And this was basically all I wanted to say. I wanted to wish everyone a great Friday. Have a great weekend. My state is on fire from south to north. All of my natives out there, we need a rain dance. If you could send California some rain, that would be great. Or just let's stop the winds. The winds are what's really a detriment to this state. But I will be back on Sunday, and I will sit here for an hour and do a full forecast. Last week when I was on and I did mini readings, those of you who purchased mini readings, I'm just about finished with everyone that ordered. I have one more to do, and I'll probably be working on that this evening. And you should get that in your email Sunday or Monday. But I will be working on the new moon forecast, even though we are going into a Plutonic phase, and even though we are going into a new moon in Scorpio. Just because the moon is new doesn't mean that bad things aren't going to happen. And with this new moon in Scorpio, bad things are going to happen, unfortunately. Just watch the news and you will see what I mean. But want to wish everyone a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there, and I will see you Sunday. Happy Friday, everybody. Ciao.